Guys and girls, welcome back to the Greenlight. All right, so I made a video about a month ago about this article about Shroud where he says that casual players should stay away from New World. A lot of you guys tuned into that video and left your 2 cents as to what you feel about what Shroud said. A lot of you guys ended up being more casual players that were kind of ticked off about him saying some of the things that he said, and you really just sounded off on him, rightfully so, because you guys are gamers and you want to play the game regardless of how much time you have to actually play it. Now hear me out, guys. I had just began the game back when I made that video, and these are my thoughts now that I'm level 36. I'm not saying that he's right, but you casual players specifically that want to invest into the PvP of this game, which is an amazing experience, you're gonna want to listen to this. If you hadn't seen that video, I'm gonna play this clip again so you guys can see exactly what he said.
For those that just don't have the time, I would just say stay away from the game. Like, if you don't have the time, just don't play. Like, if you can only play this game for like an hour a day, okay? I don't think you'll ever make it to the end. You'll never get max level with... I feel like you'll eventually get max level, but you'll always be playing like catch up. Because like by the time you get max level, there's going to be new content for a new zone, for new gear. And then you're going to finally hit max level, start getting the basic gear. And then you're like, ah, like they need catch up mechanics, actually. They need something you could buy to level faster. They need some sort of boost needs to happen, because once the herd is kind of thinned, how do they bring new players into the game?
Now, obviously, guys, I'm not for the XP boost. At least right now, I feel like there shouldn't be any XP boost in the game. I feel like there are better solutions that can be implemented in the game that will allow players to get to those higher levels quicker by adding another way to level, which we'll talk about later in this video. The main thing I want to get at, guys, is the PvP. Now, I started playing at the beginning when the game was released. So you had sweaty players getting to the higher levels really quickly, and they started claiming territories pretty quickly as well. So we saw wars happening when some of these guys were only level 25, level 27, level 30s, 35, stuff like that, guys. They were lower levels than we see now. Now we're seeing level 60s pretty much across the board when it comes to wars. And if it's not level 60, it's something very, very close to it, like level 57, 58, something like that. You rarely see somebody that's a lower level like 30, 35s or 40s anymore that are participating in these wars. Now, I'll say this, guys. The PvP in this game is very, very fun. Every time I get into a duel with someone, which is kind of rare because I don't just go out, challenging everyone to duels. But when I do feel like I want to do that, or when I just run across somebody that has PvP flagged, I have an absolute blast. It's highly exhilarating, and you just get this rush of, oh my God, this game has this to offer, and I wish I could play more of it. I wish I could experience more of it. The PvP aspect of this game is a lot of what drives me to continue playing, because I know once I get to level 60, then I'll be able to do outpost rush. I'll be able to hopefully participate in wars and the like. So therein lies the question. What about players like you and I that want to experience the PvP in this game at lower levels, outside of being flagged out in the world or showing up at a fort and hoping there's some good PvP there? How can we not only get our PvP fix while simultaneously making progress towards max level, where we can then participate in the full-on wars and outpost rush that the game provides? Well, it turns out that there are other players like you and I that would like a solution to this issue. On this thread here, titled "This Game Should Have Systems in Place for People to Experience PvP/Wars Without Being 60, there are a bunch of different solutions that people have come up with, but one that stands out to me is this solution right here by Ryden Dillagaff. And he says, easy, outpost rush, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, etc. You guys get the point. And I think this is a very, very good solution. In the game where its core mechanic is so focused around large scale PvP and needing to be in these wars and defend these forts, there's so many aspects of the game that evolve around PvP. I'm surprised that this is not already implemented in the game. Since we already have Outpost Rush, I feel like it wouldn't be that difficult of a thing to implement. Now, guys, I know Outpost Rush is currently disabled, and hopefully it's not by the time you're seeing this video, but I feel like this would be such an elegant solution to not only allow players that want to join the game solely for PvP, for them to be able to hop in. Yeah, they'll do some PvE quest or whatever until they get to 10, but once they get to 10, they could just outpost rush as much as they want, and that could give them XP, and the XP could scale based on which level group that they're in. Maybe you get more when you win, you get a little bit less when you lose, but you would be able to get XP that is comparable to if you were out there grinding town boards or if you were out there grinding quests. Why not implement this into the game to allow those that are primarily PvP players to get their fix, get their feet wet before they get to level 60. So by the time they get to level 60, they won't be noobs at PvP, and they won't be looked down upon by players that have been at the top of the game for some time now. There will be an easier transition for these players into the end game. And not only that, it will break up the monotony of a lot of these repetitive quests while adding variety to the journey of reaching level 60. So how do you guys feel about this idea? Do you think it's a good idea to add something like this into the game? Do you think that in order to participate in these level 60 activities, you just need to grind it out so that you deserve your entry into these in-game activities? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hit the like, hit the subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Keep those green lights on, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.